You be drinking?
I'm about to.
You about to. You be smoking?
I'm about to.
You about to. You believe in the Bible?
Yes, I do.
All right, so now let's read the Bible. Read that.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 8.
Check it out.
Be sober.
What God tell you to do?
Oh, man, he told me to be sober.
Told you to be sober.
One flyer, please.
So now, what you be smoking on? Weed? What else? Because it took too damn long to just say weed. Cigarettes? Okay, that's it? Okay, so now read that again.
Be sober.
You ever smoked a blunt and was sober? Exactly. Exactly. So God's telling you to do what?
Be sober.
I say be sober. Now we reading the Bible. Yeah, we reading the Bible. That's what we doing, right? What is the wages of sin? If you continue smoking, what's right? So what's the payment for that? What's the judgment for that? Yeah, Proverbs 6:23. That's bro. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna read it. Romans 6:23.
Book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
You don't want that death, bro. Couple of little secular books, right? That goes into us being in Africa and all of that. This is, hold on one moment. Choose, boom. Hold on. Bear with me, brother. What's your name, brother? JT. So as you can see right here, this is the book cover. It says From Babylon to Timbuktu, all right, by Rudolph R. Windsor. We're going to go to page 84, we're going to read, all right? And then we're going to go to page 90. We got it. Or you can, that's the book right there, though.
Oh, okay.
Read right here, right, 65, in the year 65, and then we're going to go to page 90, the black Jews, right there. What was the first page? 84, page 84, and then we're going to page 90. Just read that whole paragraph. Y'all can switch.
There's a book of From Babylon to Timbuktu, page 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son, Titus, put an end to the Jewish state.
So you have Vespasian and Titus. These are Roman generals. They came against Jerusalem. This is what's known as the fall of Jerusalem. But who was in Jerusalem at this time? Read.
With great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it had been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
So now, when you hear the term Jew, what people do you think of?
White people.
White people, right? Has there ever been a time in history that over 1 million white people fled into Africa from other white people?
Yeah, right.
Has there ever been? No! There's never been a time in history where 1 million white people ran away into Africa from other white people, right? Because the Romans are who? White folks, right? So when we think Jewish or Jews, we think white people too. But we're going to show you that these Jews here are not talking about white folks. Read that.
It has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from the Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
What were the 1 million Jews?
Black Jewish slaves.
Did you see that, bro?
Yeah.
So what the 1 million Jews that fled into Africa from white people were who?
Say that one more time.
The 1 million Jews that fled into Africa, running away from white people, putting them in slavery, were who?
The black people.
Black people.
Right.
Black people are the original Jews. Now go to page 90. Now go to page 90. Now this is that period was the period before the gladiator times. You remember that movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe? That period, that period, this was happened right before that, when they started putting all the conquered warriors in as gladiators. And that was our people they had as gladiators. Read this.
It's a book of From Babylon to...
So now, these 1 million black Jews ran further into Africa. If you look right here, on the map, Jerusalem, hold on now, bear with me. Oh, where we at? Oh, right up in here. Jerusalem's right up in here, right? So now, Rome is up in here. We're somewhere right up in this joint. And they fled. They came down, whichever way they came down to Africa, to Jerusalem over here. They probably came this way. But as they surrounded Jerusalem, the black Jews fled further into what continent? Africa. They fled further into Africa. Jerusalem's right here. The Middle East, they fled further into Africa and set up shop. Where did they get us from in slavery-wise? The west coast of Africa, for the most part, right? For the most part. But now read this.
The book of From Babylon to Timbuktu, page 90. The black Jews.
The black Jews
had an advantage over the African tribe.
The black Jews had an advantage. You with me, brother? The black Jews had an advantage over the continental African tribes. There's a difference. Just like we read in Joel, the Tyre and Zidon, those are the continental African tribes that the black Jews had an advantage over. Read.
They carried their culture, history, laws, and written records with them.
That's called the Bible. We carry the Bible with us at all times. Read.
This assured them a constant proceeding for the development of a higher social organization.
When we went to further into Africa and we started setting up civilizations, we set up the finest civilizations. We had a higher civilization going on. You understand? You remember that song that Nas had, I Know I Can? He was talking about Timbuktu, people came to get books and all that, because we was setting up shop, had all the knowledge. As far as like even the kings of Ghana, you understand? Different civilizations, we set it up. Read.
Because of the stability of the black Jewish culture.
Of the black Jews' culture.
The Jews were not absorbed into the autonomous population. In fact.
So what he's saying is, because of our culture and how strong we were with our culture, we did not get absorbed by the continental Africans. We actually overcame them and absorbed them. Like today, you hear the term Nilotes or Bantus. Many of our people are the Bantus, and the continental Africans are Nilotic. But there's been a lot of mixing and mingling, so it's a little, the line is blurred. But generally speaking, our people are more so the Bantus. Read.
In fact, the Jews absorbed some of the native tribes. The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were an industrious and skillful people.
Right.
In the Jewish Ghanaian state,
these black Jews were an industrious, skillful people. When you think they was just coming, bringing all sorts of Negroes that didn't know nothing, how were we able to build up America if we didn't know a damn thing?
Right.
You understand? Okay, let's say, well, they had the floor plan and this, that, and the third. Okay, well, you still can't put a nobody there to build the motherfucker. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? Right. We was a skillful people. We had knowledge and understanding. You understand? They wasn't just getting the grunts. No, they was getting kings. They was getting princes. You understand? They was getting people that knew how to build infrastructure. You said what?
Are y'all Christians or what is y'all?
We the Israelites, bro. That's right. We God shows. You said what?
Y'all different from Christian people? Or?
We different from the Christians that you have in your mindset. Come on. These Christians here, you got the Baptists, the Mormons, the Adventists, the Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostals, Apostolic. We different from all of that.
So I'm Baptist. I came from him.
Your belief system came
My
from him.
belief system
Came from him. Yeah, because he was the one that started. We'll get into all that. Now, is more on that? That's it on that. So, we as black Jews fled further into Africa. Right. Now, I'm going to show you this other book. It's called Slavery in the Arab World. Because the brother read you Joel 3. Right? But the continental Africans, the Nilotes, and the Arabs got together and put us in slavery. So now, this book here is called right here. Slavery in the Arab War, right? So now, it's by Murray Gordon. Read, just go through and read the highlights. Watch this. So, after we, like when we read, when you see this right here, look at this, take a look. During this time, 1300s, 1200s, 14, you know what I mean? Right before the transatlantic slave trade, this was already going on. All right? Read that.
That slavery persisted as long as it did in the Muslim world.
Slavery persisted in the Muslim world. You know any Muslims?
My daddy.
Your daddy a Muslim, right? Ask your daddy, did he know that the Arabs had us in slavery before the white man?
Oh man, that fuck nigga died. I can't.
Okay. Got you. Read that. Sorry to hear that, bro. Read that.
That slavery persisted as long as it did in the Muslim world. It was only abolished in Saudi Arabia in 1962.
Slavery in Arabia was abolished only in 1962. In Libya, they still got slaves. In Yemen, they still got slaves today. You understand that? And they slaving people that look just like me and you. Our people. Read.
And as late as 1981 in Mauritania.
It says as late as 1981 in another Arabian country. Read.
Owed much to the fact that it was deeply anchored in Islamic law.
Islamic law was to put us in slavery, bruh. So guess what? Black people are of our own people. Our own people didn't sell us into slavery.
Right.
It was another black race that does not have nothing to do with us that paired up with the Arabs that sold us to the white man. So don't ever believe that lie that your own people sold you. No, they didn't. It was a whole nother people that sold us.
Right.
All black people ain't the same. All Asians Chinese? All Asians? No, not at all. Just because you got East Indians that's blacker than us. That don't mean they are people. They not considered Negroes or black.
Right.
You
People say that though.
What's that?
Like dark Mexicans, they are people. Like, you know.
They are. Dark, light, it don't matter what color they is. They are people. Why you think they in every damn ghetto that you see Mexicans? They's are people, bro. They suffered the curses too.
Yeah, Mexicans did.
Mexicans, Salvadorians, Native Americans, you know, Seminoles.
Yeah.
They suffered the same curses as the so-called Negroes. Look, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
If you're so-called Puerto Rican, you come from the tribe of Ephraim. If you so-called Mexican, you come from the tribe of Issachar. So-called African American, you come from Judah. Benjamin is the so-called West Indians, like Jamaicans, right?
So we not under Noah?
We not who?
We not under Noah?
So, Noah had 3 sons. Matter of fact, let me see where that's at. Did we? No. No, it's not on here. Noah had 3 sons. All right, give me Genesis 9, maybe. Oh yeah, that's right there. Yeah, give me that. Noah had 3 sons. Do you know any of the sons' names? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And remember, the Lord flooded the world and repopulated it with who? Noah's sons, right? So now, and give me the Zondervan too. It's in that. Got it already? All right, cool. Now watch this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 10 and verse 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah.
These are the generations of the sons of Noah.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So now, get me, is there more on that to show that Jacob came from there right there? No. Give me, I want the Chronicles. Where's the Chronicles at? We're talking about Shem. All right, cool.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 10 and verse 31. And these are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues and their lands, after their nations.
Give me Zondervan. Watch this. So Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now I'm going to show you Ham. All right, the son of Ham. Remember the officer was talking about the Hamites and all that. We're going to read you about the Hamites. Read that.
This is the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary. Ham, the youngest son of Noah.
Ham was the youngest son of Noah.
born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Ham became the father of the dark races.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Are African Americans dark people? Right? So you, from reading that, you would think that Ham became our father. He was the father of us. But read.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Ham was not what?
Not the Negroes.
So Ham was the father of all the dark races, but not the Negroes. Not the Negroes. But who?
But the Egyptians.
You know, I ever heard a black person try to say Egyptologists, Hemet, and we the Egyptians and all that? But the scholars know that we not Egyptian. What's up with you, brother? You got your flyer?
Yeah.
Hey, you ever met somebody that said black people are the Egyptians?
Yeah, I heard it.
But we not. Watch this. Read this.
I heard that though. Yeah, I heard that.
We not the Egyptians though. Read that. They had us in slavery. Read
He
that.
became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Ham was the father of the dark races. African Americans are dark people, right? But read.
Not the Negroes.
But he was the father of the dark races, but not the Negroes. We come from Shem. You ever heard of anti-Semitic?
Yes.
Semitic comes for Shemitic, meaning Noah's son, his oldest son, Shem, the one that God chose. So we actually are Semitic or Shemitic. So if you know how they say, are you anti-Semitic, hate speech? No, we can't be anti-Semitic if we're Semitic. We are actually Semitic. All right? So don't ever believe that lie. But do you know your nationality or race according to the Bible?
Right here.
What you say?
It's right here.
Which one? Help the brother out.
He said this one right here.
That's the tribe, right? Tribe, and this is your race. Tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, and the African Americans, so-called, come from the tribe of Judah. But why we didn't know that growing up? Jeremiah 17:4. Why we didn't know that growing up? I was like, shit, nigga, I'm a nigga. I knew I wasn't no stinking African. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't no stinking African. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't never been an African. Nigga, what you mean, bro? I'm black. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. But that's wrong too. Because black is the color in the crayon box. Keep your ears open when you walk away. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4. And thou, even thyself,
even yourself, even us, all of us, read.
Shall discontinue from thine heritage.
We shall what?
Discontinue from thine heritage.
What does it mean to discontinue? Discontinue means to stop. God says even ourselves was going to get stopped, cut off from our heritage. What's some things that belong to a heritage, that make up a heritage? Your culture. Family, yeah. Family, absolutely. What about the foods you eat?
I love eating food.
What about your last name?
Oh, Ruben.
Right, huh?
Ruben.
But you were cut off from your true last name.
Right.
You were cut off from the true foods you were supposed to eat.
Wow.
You were cut off from your actual land. You were cut off from your language. You were cut off from your customs, your holidays. You don't keep the holidays of your ancestors, do you?
No.
No, because we were cut off from it. We were cut off. Why were we cut off? Officer Jarrell. Because we black? Why do you think God allowed us to be cut off from our heritage? Why do you think God allowed us to be enslaved? Look.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I want you to look at this one right here. Right here. What's your name, big bro?
My name is Darrell.
Darrell, my name Ezra. Why do you think God allowed, you know this is the actual real man? You can find this online. It's a real man. They whipped him. Look at his back. Look at his back. You think you'll be able to make it through that? Shit, we'll be hollering like little sissies. We'll be hollering. Look at that. Why did God allow this to happen? Why did look at our baby getting fed to an alligator right there. Why did that happen? Let me ask you this, bro. Give me 1 Peter 5 and 8. You be drinking?
I'm about to.
You about to. You be smoking?
I'm about to.
You about to. You believe in the Bible?
Yes, I do.
All right, so now let's read the Bible. Read that.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Be sober.
What God tell you to do?
Oh, man, he told me to be sober.
Told you to be sober.
One flyer,
I'm
please.
not sober.
But you supposed to be. Hold on. You grown, you gonna do what you gonna do. But we're gonna show you what God's word says. You gotta be sober-minded, brother.
I'm sober-minded.
Right. But you about to just bought some alcohol. Do you be getting drunk?
Not really.
Yes or no?
No.
What's the not really
Yes,
part then?
I do.
Yeah. It's nothing wrong with drinking, but if you getting drunk, that means you're doing it in excess. And that's what you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
Right? So God says to be sober. Because don't allow yourself to be inebriated. Don't allow your mind to be altered to where now your judgment is thrown off.
Wow.
You understand that?
Right.
So now, what you be smoking on? Weed? What else? Because you took too damn long to just say weed.
Cigarettes too.
Cigarettes? Okay, that's it?
Okay, that's it.
Okay, so now read that again.
Be sober.
You ever smoked a blunt and was sober?
No.
Exactly.
I got high.
Exactly. So God's telling you to do what?
Be sober.
I say be sober.
Yo.
Now we reading the Bible. Yeah, we reading the Bible. That's what we doing, right?
Right.
What is the wages of sin? If you continue smoking, what's
That's sin.
right? So what's the payment for that? What's the judgment for that?
Death.
Proverbs 6:23. Death, bruh.
I think death.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. Romans 6:23.
Book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 23.
Bring it
For
up.
the wages of sin is death.
You don't want that death, bruh.
Oh, shit. I'm
We
out.
no. You gotta change first, bruh. You gotta change. If you was trying, you would do it. When people say they trying, that means they ain't doing a damn thing. You understand? We ain't trying, right? You're not waking up conscious and say, you know what? I need to stop smoking. You know what? I don't need to go to the store or buy a cigarette right now. I'ma hold off. And then you keep holding off till where you ain't gotta buy it no more. You don't need to smoke.
You making good sense.
Right. So what's up with the application? Read that again.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
The wages of sin is death. Give me Proverbs 8:36. The wages of sin, the payment for your sin is death. Meaning not just the regular we die. No, we're talking about that death of your soul and spirit.
Whoa.
You understand? Torment.
Whoa.
If you get shot, okay, yeah, and we're gonna drop dead at some point. But there's gonna be another death of the soul and spirit. The lake of fire. That's the death that we don't want you to get.
Right.
That's the death I don't want for myself.
Right.
Read that.
Book of Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 36. But he that sinneth against me, wrong.
He that sinneth against God, against Christ,
wrongeth his own soul.
you doing your own soul wrong, bruh.
Wow.
You putting smoke in your lungs, you wronging yourself. You doing wrong to yourself. Read.
All that hate me,
All that hate God, hate his commandments,
love death.
you break away from God's commandments, you love death. You love death, bruh?
No, I want to die.
Now why the hell we just puffing in inhaling smoke?
I'm cool.
That's you gotta think about that, bruh. Think about that, bruh.
No, I'm thinking about it.
Every puff that you take, you loving death. You inhaling death to your spirit. Stop that. You destroying your mind, you destroying your soul. John 14:15.
Bring it up.
John 14:15. If you love death, if you hate God, you love death at the end of the day. All right? Read that. This is what Christ said.
The book of John chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it up.
If ye love me,
If y'all love God, y'all love Christ, right? This is what God say. Read.
if ye love me,
If you love God, if you love Christ,
keep my commandments.
do what?
Keep my commandments.
If you love God, keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. Y'all married, sis?
Yes.
Y'all, how long y'all been married? 11 years. 11 years? Good. Now watch this. I'm gonna 21 and 5, Leviticus. Hey, bro, stop smoking, bro. That's death, all right? So now watch this. I'm gonna read a commandment for your husband. What's your, ¿cómo se llama? Emilio. Miguel. See, mucho gusto. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 21 and verse 5.
So the men.
They shall not make baldness upon their head.
No bald in the head. Don't bald your head.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
A godly man, don't destroy your beard. Keep your natural beard.
He's like, I don't even grow beard.
Look. Keep what he got. You see, he don't grow a big beard like that, but you don't cut it off. You shave, right? See? No more. No mas. Right? Read.
Nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
Tattoos. Bueno. Now for my sister, Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Now watch this. For these, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's what God says. In Stockton, do our people love keeping God's commandments out here? No. Shoot them up, drink, smoke. You understand? Stealing. They breaking God's commandment. These people not thinking about God doing that. A lot of prostitutes, right? Selling drugs. People not thinking about God selling drugs. You understand? Read that. Matter of fact, we'll hold off on that. Give me Leviticus 11 and 7. We'll hold off. We'll come back to that because I want to build first. So now, if you love me, do what? Keep my commandments, right? Now, here's a commandment that I know many of our people have a problem with. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine.
You know what the swine is? Swine? You pull up swine on the phone and show them to her. Read.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed.
Swine is an animal. It's from the pig family. It is the pig family. All right? It has a hard split hoof. Check out that definition right there. Read.
And be cloven-footed.
The pig, the swine, has a hard split hoof. Read.
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
But the pig, the swine, does not chew the cud. Chewing the cud is when the animal has multiple stomachs. Like the cow, the goat, the sheep, they got more than one stomach. They chew the food. Yep, they chew the food, swallow it, goes down to a stomach, spit it back up, chew it again, and it goes down to another stomach. The pig doesn't have that process. They don't chew the cud. Read.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
The pig is what?
Unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
No pastor, no carnitas, no ceviche. You're not supposed to eat the pork. You're not supposed to eat the chicharrones. No. If ye love me, keep my commandments. You see? You think about blacks and Hispanics. We got terrible, terrible health. Diabetes, high blood pressure, gout. Any familiar with those things? See? It's because of our diet. We're breaking God's commandments. So he plagued us with disease, with sicknesses. Just like with your car, right? If your car takes regular, you're not going to put diesel in there. You're going to destroy the engine. You're not going to put vegetable oil in your car, right? Although it needs oil, right, of some sort. You're not going to put vegetable oil in there. You're going to go get you some engine oil, transmission oil, right? So it's the same thing with our bodies. We take care of our cars. We take care of the electronics, but we don't take care of our bodies. God says don't put the pork in there. Don't put the carnitas, the pastor, all right, the chicharrones. Verse 9. Now watch this. You like seafood? No seafood? You? No ceviche? A little bit? Oh, okay. So watch this.
These shall ye eat.
Octopus? No? I know some people put the octopus legs in that cup and whatnot.
No seafood.
No seafood? Okay, watch this. Because he said a little bit.
Just him.
Read that.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 9.
Come on.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So, my bad. If you want to eat seafood, that's fine. But there's certain kinds of seafood that you can eat and that you can't eat. All right? Read.
Whatsoever has fins and scales.
It gotta have fins and scales. Fins and scales. Off the drill. Right after this. Come here.
In the waters,
Uh-huh.
in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So if it got fins and scales, that you can eat it. Like a bass, trout, cod, snapper, tuna, good, bueno. But catfish, no fins and scales. Shrimp, no fins and scales. Crab, lobster, no fins and scales. Octopus, squid, no fins and scales. They're bottom feeders. Crawfish, bottom feeder. But the thing, if it has fins and scales, you can eat it.